One day one of my roommates in the hostel told me to be careful about one particular person, another hostel mate. I said, what happened? He said, you see, when someone comes to our room, we don't try to lock our cupboards. But the moment we go to this guy's room, he always locks his cupboard. I said, so what? He's just being careful. He says, no, it's not being careful. He's a thief. I said, how can you say that? He said, you see, it's about the mentality. He thinks that when I go to someone's room, I can steal like this, I can steal like that. And when he thinks like that about you, he knows that when you go to his room, you can also steal the way that he is planning to steal from your room. I said, oh, is it? But then, within few days, it was proved beyond doubt that this man was a thief. Now, do you realize the same kind of story is also there in the Bible? When this woman, she broke that expensive oil at the feet of Jesus, Judas, he said, what a waste of money. We could have taken this money and used it for poor. And the Bible tells clearly that his intention was not about poor. His intention was to take the money for himself. Do you realize he is the one who, for the sake of 30 pieces of silver, betrayed Jesus? The man who was having that intention of stealing money was now talking about money. The reason I'm telling you all these things is to talk to you about one particular point, that is possessiveness. I am talking this point to warn you about people who are very possessive about you. Do you know why people become possessive about somebody? Because they know that they can cheat you, and therefore they don't want to give you a chance to cheat them. That's why they are possessive. Now think about God. God gives us freedom. Even though He loves us so much, even though He has given His only begotten Son, even though He is so concerned about us, even though He is thinking good all the time about us, but still He is not just holding us and say, you have to do what I want. Yeah, of course He wants us to do what He wants, but even for that He gives us freedom. Because He Himself is trustworthy. He Himself is faithful. Therefore, He expects you to be trustworthy and faithful. If you are possessive yourself, you must check and examine your own life. Are you faithful? Are you trustworthy? My brothers and my sisters, I learned this lesson in my life about possessive people. I had been possessive about certain people in certain areas, and then I realized I was possessive because I was not secured about it. I was possessive because I was, I had certain negative thoughts in my mind. And then I realized that this is not of God. God gives us freedom. If you love somebody, you will set that person free. God loved us and God has set us free. Therefore, I am here to encourage you to set people free. God never wants you to rule over some person. God wants you to rule over the situation. God wants you to rule in the realm of the Spirit and not the lives of the people. My brothers and sisters, freedom is very, very precious. You living in your freedom, not only that, giving people their freedom. God doesn't like controlling personalities because He Himself is not a control freak. He loves freedom. And that's why one thing He will never take away from us is our freedom to choose. He will never take away free will from our lives. My brothers and sisters, respect free will in your life. Respect free will in the lives of others. God bless you.